Hi, I'm Kathy Nickleby, principal for Mahtomedi High School. Each year, we gather to celebrate academic excellence by hosting a dinner for the top 10% of our senior class and their families. We ask the student to invite someone who's had a major influence on their academic success, be it a teacher, coach, or anyone who helped guide them toward success. While acknowledging the positive influence impressed upon the students, we also found the students had an impact on the adult as well. The following clips are stories from those adult leaders about the impact and influences they received back from the students. Academic success alone does not fully define a person, but it is our small way of celebrating the success in this part of their lives. If you recognize one of these students as you go through your day, please take the time to congratulate them. Thank you.
In trying to write this, I wasn't exactly sure how to start, as there are so many wonderful things to say about you, Thomas. For 2 years, you sat next to my desk. I attempted to expand your historical and governmental knowledge, and you did all my math for me. It was perfect. Thomas, you are truly an extraordinary young man. You constantly demonstrate kindness, patience, compassion, a true love of learning, and definitely a keen sense of humor. For heaven's sakes, you tried to teach me binary code. Who does that? The sky is the limit for you, young man, and I can't wait to see what is in store for you as you have and will continue to make a difference in the lives of those you meet. You have made me a better teacher. Finally, I would be amiss if I didn't say the following this evening. Tonight, thanks to you, Thomas, I tip my hat to President James Garfield. But I still say, long live Teddy Roosevelt. Thank you.
He's tall and blonde and handsome. He's also very bright. And that is true of all of you being honored here tonight. Sam indeed has many interests. He's a truly fine athlete. The challenge of the matchups makes him eager to compete. Whether passing for a touchdown or balls switching through the net, Sam finds real satisfaction in the challenges. And yet, it's really in the classroom that Sam does truly shine. When writing AP essays, which were always more than fine, or solving that math problem which perplexed the class so long, Sam quietly and steadily proved his answer was not wrong. With solid, firm-set values and loyalty in place, Sam's life at Mahtomedi High has been one of joy and grace. Sam, when going off to college, as you will in a short while, I know without a hint of doubt you'll make your professors smile. Sam Bell, you will do well.
8.5 years ago, Christine Brennan walked into my 4th grade high-achieving math class. This June, she'll be strolling out of Mahtomedi High School with a full scholarship to the University of Minnesota to study mathematics and computer science. Coincidence? I guess all of those daily Tootsie Roll challenges and sideways arithmetic from Wayside School problems paid off. More likely, it was Christine's eagerness to learn and her determination and willingness to take on any challenge that have brought her so much success. I'm not sure if she still does this, but she did seem to take some joy in correcting my mistakes during lessons. At least someone was paying attention. Congratulations, Christine, for all you've accomplished and the wonderful things you have yet to achieve. I'm humbled and honored that you've included me as a minor contributor to your success. Thank you.
Elsa, as a young girl in middle school, displayed all of the qualities we as a society would want in our young people. She was always energetic in and out of the classroom, and she expressed her ideas with clarity and passion. Elsa surrounded herself with strong friends and reflected kindness toward others. I always smile when I think of Elsa because she was a fireball of enthusiasm, possessing grace, wisdom, courage, thoughtfulness, and honesty. I encourage you to go into politics, Elsa, because those qualities are exactly what we need in our world today. Thank you for being such an amazing young woman, and I am excited and proud to watch the journey you will now embark on. I encourage you to go forth and keep the needs of those around you as a high priority as you did when you were a young girl. I wish you great success and happiness always. From your crabby old English teacher, Mrs. Goodrich.
For those of you who have had the privilege of having Hannah as a student, you know how dedicated, determined, and organized she is. Despite her absences due to soccer or other travels, she constantly stays on top of her studies and excels in just about anything she sets her mind to. Besides being an excellent student, she's also a student of high character. She's trustworthy, kind, and displays how much she cares about the people in her life. She will go out of her way to make sure others are being their best selves. In fact, Hannah even encourages me when I'm having an off day and brings out the best aspects of me as a teacher. She radiates positive energy and is a joy to be around. I have no hesitations that Hannah will exceed beyond the classroom and beyond high school. I wish the best for her, and I cannot wait to see how far she'll go. Good luck, Hannah. I'll miss you around here.
Hi, Abby. I am so honored to share this evening with you. You're such a great kid and come from such a nice family. Oh, wait, that's me. Restart. Abby, I won't embarrass you with personal memories about your childhood, giving me stink eye when you were 2, or ripping up books in your crib, or going on that date with, oops, slipped again. My school memory of you comes from your 10th grade honors English class. You had such a fun class, and it felt like one big family. And yes, I know you were my family, but you and the other students created a separate school family. It was a warm, welcoming environment. You teased me about silly things, called me mom to amuse your friends, and then your friends called me mom to amuse themselves. It was fun. Don't forget that warmth and kindness shown to me and your classmates. That's just as important as all your academic achievements. That's it. I love you. Congratulations.
I am so proud of you, Abby Hansen. I can picture you entering room 12 at the old Wildwood School. Your mom and 2 sisters are with you. At times, you needed their support and encouragement to start your day in first grade. Over the years, I had the pleasure of keeping you in my life. You would come to my first grade classroom to help when your school day ended at the middle school. I worked with your mom for a few years, and I would always ask her how you were doing in school and in hockey. So many changes since first grade, Abby. You are still so kind and incredibly respectful, but you are now so strong and independent. You are ready to take on the new adventures that are waiting for you. I couldn't be more proud of you.
I have been fortunate enough to have had Noah in a few classes. I have seen his creativity and problem-solving abilities come out in an engineering course, and his questioning and curious mind in science. On top of his curiosity in school, Noah is a kind person who always has a smile on when you see him. One of my favorite memories of Noah is something that actually happened on a regular basis. In our Earth and Space class, Noah would regularly come up with follow-up questions about what we were learning about that day. Some such questions were about the possible shapes of the universe, or hypothesizing what would happen if you fell into a black hole, which always resulted in further discussion and even more thought-provoking questions. Noah, I am confident that your curious and ever-questioning mind will take you a long way as you explore this vast universe in the years to come. Congratulations on your hard work and recognition this evening, and thank you for including me in this wonderful celebration.
Claire, thank you for this honor. I am so happy to have you in class because you make class better. Where do I begin to talk about how wonderful you are? I will start by highlighting your personality test score and conscientiousness. You scored high. I mean extremely high. Actually one of the highest scores I've seen. This wonderful personality characteristic is part of the reason you are here tonight. You are careful and thorough in your work. Your attention to detail and desire to learn has attributed to your success in the classroom. However, it's not only your conscientiousness that I admire, it's also your personality. Your sincere personality is hard to describe in words. You are truly altruistic and very intrinsically motivated. Yes, I had to use some psych terms. The compassion you show for others and your kind heart stands out to those around you. I am so proud of you and cannot wait to hear about what's next in your life. I have been blessed to have you as a student, and I'm thankful to be here with you today.
I first met Elliot at new student orientation before he started at MHS as a sophomore. I was a little concerned about him jumping into our math sequence, as many students have difficulty with this transition. When I expressed my concerns to Elliot, he smiled and said, "Oh, I can do it." As the year in calculus unfolded, I would check in with him, and always the same smile and easy confidence. And Elliot did do it very well. Elliot is brilliant, as are many of my students. But 3 characteristics that set him apart are his ability to communicate mathematics, the fact that he is willing to take risks and step outside his comfort zone, and, like me, he's got sass. This Zephyr has a great future ahead, and I am proud to have been part of his experience at MHS.
I'm an English teacher, so I'm going to use a metaphor to talk about Lily Johnson. Lily and I are really into yoga, so I'm going to use a yoga metaphor. In the practice of yoga, many poses ask you to balance, but you stay balanced by finding your drishti, an unmoving spot in the room that you can focus on, even when you're wobbling. I admire that Lily has found her drishti, a balance point, a center in her life that keeps her steady despite all the pressure of academic and athletic achievement. After her team won the girls' state soccer championship, I asked her if she felt sad about it all being over. She told me, "No, I'm ready to have more space in my life for the other things I care about, to pursue the other passions I've had to set aside." So that's what I mean about Lily's drishti. Her guiding values are at the core of what she does. So where senior year is a time where many lose their balance, looking around at those who are wobbling, I admire so much how Lily maintains focus on her drishti that holds her steady.
From the first day Elizabeth entered the choir room, I knew our choir program would be a better place with her in it. Her passion for singing, her excellent music skills, and respect for all people have been such a welcome addition to our community. I have always felt a kinship with Elizabeth because of our similar choir rehearsal behavior. She learns quickly and is a quiet leader. If it wasn't for her beautiful singing voice, you wouldn't know she was in the room. I can't say how excited I am to know that Elizabeth will continue singing in college. Congratulations, Elizabeth. It's great to see a fellow quiet role model be recognized for their hard work and talent.
Congratulations, Lizzie. I'm so lucky to have had you in both biology and physiology while you've been at MHS. You bring a calm, unassuming, yet determined attitude with you into the classroom, and this will take you far in life. When a hard concept comes your way, you don't get flustered. You usually just tilt your head, nod a bit, and give off a little, and dig in. Not only does this let you accomplish great things, but it reassures those around you that together you can figure it out. I'm so excited to see where your path will take you, and I'm certain you will achieve whatever goals you set your mind to.
My favorite memory from Leah as a freshman in my freshman English class were her smile and her gratitude. She always had a smile on her face, so when I looked out into the crowd of students, she'd always be smiling back. And if she had that smile but kind of a quizzical look on her face, I knew I had to rephrase whatever I was teaching. But what struck me most was her gratitude. She was so thankful every day, and it was such a role model for her students and for me. She would thank me at the end of every class, and even after the end of a lesson, she'd come up and say, "Thanks, Miss Mancini, I learned this today." It was a wonderful experience.
Kyle was in my 3rd grade accelerated math class. He worked hard and he loved being challenged. He was quietly confident and competitive, but he never boasted about his ability. As other classmates blurted out and talked over each other, he actively listened and took it all in. It was a pleasure being his teacher. I am so proud of this accomplishment, and I look forward to hearing about all of his future successes.
I had Amy in my 9th grade English class, but it wasn't until the next year, her sophomore year, that I really got to know her, and it was during Lunch and Learn. Amy and her cohort of friends were my regulars. We would talk about school, but then we quickly branched off into other topics, like family, politics, future plans of the girls, and it was through these discussions that I saw the complete Amy. I saw a caring, driven, dedicated, and empathetic young woman. The next year, Amy returned for our lunch sessions. And is it weird to confess that a 16-year-old gave me life advice? Because seriously, that's exactly what she did. I found myself looking forward to what Amy had to say about the topic of the day. I'm so grateful for the time we spent, and I know that she'll continue to impart her knowledge and passion to so many others during a lifetime of lunch discussions.
The last time I saw Calvin Molitor was when I just missed running him over in a Menards parking lot. I was working on my 4-wheel drift, and I didn't see him until it was too late. He was just able to dive into the cart corral. I could see he seemed unhurt, so I waved as I burnt rubber while making my getaway. Somehow, Calvin was able to reach me from beyond the educational sphere, and he invited me to this dinner. So I took some time off from building my coffin to reflect on some things. So who was the Molitor, and what did he do? He did 3 things. 1, he had a great sense of curiosity. 2, he always tried his best. He never once mailed it in. And 3, he was a polite and respectful person to everyone in the classroom. What an excellent foundation to build your life around. So Calvin, if you combine my magic formula of being persistent with your 3-step process of curiosity, great work ethic, and polite and respectful behavior, I see only one outcome. You're going to go out and own the world.
Good evening. I'm honored to be here tonight as Emma Nelson's guest. Emma has grown into a strong, intelligent, caring, and competitive young lady over the past 4 years. As our wrestling team manager, Emma always used her talents to support and serve others, including myself. Emma is headed to Grinnell in the fall, and I'm excited to watch her thrive academically and athletically. I wish her all the best. One final item. I would like to personally thank Emma for being a driving force behind the Takedown Cancer and Strikeout Cancer efforts here at Mahtomedi, where she has helped raise over $7,000 for the Randy Shaver Cancer Foundation. Emma, I wish you all the best going forward in the future. Thank you.
OMG, Juliana, eres una estudiante increíble. As I watched you grow in Spanish class with such a sense of responsibility and ownership in your own learning, it certainly is no surprise that you are here tonight celebrating your excellence. You consistently put your all into the class, and when nobody else would volunteer an answer or an opinion, you always came through. Your beautiful, quiet, persistent, steady, and true learning style has taken you far. I am so proud of you and very fortunate to have been one of your teachers. Oh, the places you'll go. With your solid work ethic and now being fluent in English, French, and Spanish, imagine what you could do. Congratulations and thank you so much for this honor. Lo siento que no podría estar contigo esta noche. Buena suerte y nos vemos pronto.
Hi, I want to take the time to talk about Lindsay Reyes. Lindsay Reyes is a student that is probably in the top 5 of artists that I've had as a teacher since being here at Mahtomedi High School. What makes her stand out is her extreme work ethic, the fact that she is extremely, extremely humble in regards to how talented she is and the work that she produces. And she has people all the time telling her about how amazing she is, and she'll just sit there and she'll kind of smile. And I think she just never realizes how good she is. And for me, it's just a blessing and an amazing thing to be able to work with her every day.
Noah, it is an honor to be your invited teacher for Celebration of Excellence. You are the epitome of what a student athlete should be. That's right, Connor Stoker, did you hear that? Noah is the epitome of a student athlete. Most important, Noah, despite all your success in athletics and academics, you have remained a confident yet humble young man, and you still have all your teeth. Noah, it has been a pleasure to have you in class, and I can't wait to hear of all your future successes.
Eric Schmidt, it's quite an honor to be chosen as your honor teacher here. I do have to apologize for not being there tonight. I wish I could join you, but as you know, I do get to see quite a bit of you. Throughout first semester, I saw you both second and third hour in Fab Lab and then in physics, but that wasn't good enough for you. Second semester now, you've had add an extra class with me, so I would see you 3 hours during the day. But a kid like you, it's quite all right. You're one of the hardest working, most energetic students I've had a chance to work with this year. Good luck in your future plans, Eric.
Emma, I've never actually had you in class, but apparently you're doing pretty well if you're sitting here tonight. Academics really are not something that define you in my mind. For the past 4 years, I've had you on Student Leadership Council as a member and now as a co-president of the council. And leadership is something that I think defines you as an individual. And that leadership is defined by your ability to have amazing empathy for other human beings. That empathy combined with your undying compassion has led to a true passion for learning and for advocating for change. Keep that empathy close, for we need it now more than ever in today's divided world. Keep your passion and your undying work ethic strong as you move forward. Good luck. It's been a blast.
Ryan Smith is a great kid to have on the football team as well as in our school community. As a new employee at the school, it's not always easy to feel comfortable, but the leadership qualities that Ryan shows as well as his outgoing personality made it really easy for me to feel at home. His attitude shines in all that he does, and I wish him nothing but the best of luck in his future endeavors and know he will do excellent things.
Johnny Stelmach. I've gotten to know Johnny as well or better than any student I have had the chance to work with during my 23 years as a counselor. We met second semester, grade 9. Johnny was taking drawing with Mr. Michelson, and he was worried he wasn't going to do very well. Truth is, Johnny's a fine artist, but he came down to our office really concerned and in a panic. Right, John? In fact, Mr. Michelson is one of Johnny's favorite teachers to this day. Johnny puts a lot of thought into his decisions. Every class he would think about taking through Century, he's in the PSEO program, he would always check out ratemyprofessor.com to determine if it was a good fit, and he'd ask my opinion too, as if I knew who the professors were. Johnny, thank you for letting me be a part of your high school experience. I'm proud to say that I'm your counselor, and no matter what you choose to pursue at the University of St. Thomas, you're going to be great. Believe in yourself. You've got greatness within.
I've had the privilege of teaching, coaching, and working alongside Connor during his junior and senior years at Matamita High School. Connor was a fabulous student in our human geography course, someone whom I could trust with participation, accountability, and maturity, which is pretty hard to come by with a group of junior boys. I've coached Connor during his junior and senior years on the varsity soccer team, achieving goals, building relationships, and learning lessons of perseverance. Finally, and perhaps the most enjoyable time spent with Connor, was when he was my TA during the fall of 2018. Here, Connor would help me organize, prepare, and gain the perspective of a student while creating lessons. Yet, above all of this, Connor will not only go down in my book as my first TA, but also as a young man who I could depend on, that I could trust, that I could genuinely look forward to talking to, and someone who I hope to stay in contact with because of his affable personality, extraordinary wisdom, and widespread compassion towards others. All the best wherever life takes you.
Luigi has a level of maturity not commonly seen in high school students and that I've not typically observed. This level of maturity, coupled with his sense of humor, makes him really special. Luigi is well-liked and respected by his peers. During his time in my AP chemistry classroom, when there were activities that required 3 or 4 students in a group, Luigi was highly sought after by his classmates. To his credit, he changed up who he worked with each time, exemplifying his ability and comfort level working with a variety of peers. I'm tremendously excited that Luigi is choosing a path forward in chemical engineering or biochemistry. I believe he will be a significant contributor to any path he chooses.
I was very excited to get this invitation from Tiana. I was lucky enough to have Tiana in both chemistry and biology. She is obviously a very good student. She is very smart and she works hard, but she is also a very fun person. She has a great sense of humor and made me laugh all the time. She is most importantly a good person with very loyal friends.
Samantha, I'm so sorry I could not be there this evening to celebrate all your wonderful accomplishments. 2 years ago, our journey began as you entered Accelerated Algebra 2. Some crazy teacher had assigned summer homework, and on day 3 you were testing already. Your wide-eyed, eager to learn but nervous adventure had started. Midway through first semester, through a conversation where we both shared sides of ourselves not often observed by others around us, we developed a plan. Through hard work and determination, you grew to be a more confident, resilient, and persevering young woman. I see you so often third hour this year in the library, radiating confidence, helping your peers, and always with a smile and laughter that lights up the room. As you move forward, I wish you the best in all you do. You have shown me determination, strength, perseverance, and resilience that I hope to emulate in my own life. Although I was your teacher, you have taught me so much more. So thank you and keep up the amazing job.
Where to begin with Aja Williams? First of all, let me say thank you for selecting me this evening to be here as your guest at Celebration of Excellence. It is truly an honor. Secondly, Aja Williams has grit. There have been very few students whom I have encountered in my teaching career that possess as much grit and determination as Miss Williams. Watching Aja succeed over the last 4+ years in all areas, but especially in music and the performing arts department, has been truly inspiring. I say 4+ because my first interaction with you was when you were in 8th grade, stage managing the middle school theater productions. Immediately, I was struck by your strength, passion, and organization. It has been truly amazing to watch you grow into the person you are today, strong, persistent, passionate, and the work ethic that you possess is unmatched. I am thankful each day that you share your abilities with our music and performing arts department, where your daily contributions have left us stronger. In closing, I leave you with this quote by Maya Angelou, as I think that Aja represents, but is not limited by these words. My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style.
Vienna has been an extremely considerate, energetic, and dedicated student. As her instructor, Vienna has taken and excelled in several sections of pottery. She has shown a high level of passion for this area and continually strives to improve her knowledge and understanding and skill level. Unfortunately, she decided to take EMT classes and is trying to make a difference and help people instead of taking my class this year. But I guess we can let it go since she's preparing for her career. Windish, it's been a pleasure.